Instruments across the Bakturian collective have suddenly picked up a subspace power surge of massive proportions coming from somewhere within our galaxy. Our scientists are struggling to come up with an explanation for this event. Nothing of its like has ever been recorded. The exact origin point of the sudden power surge has yet to be identified, but we still are in the process. We are still in the process? Typo. Of analyzing the available data. Ooh. I don't think this is the alien invasion. This sounds like the jump drive event to me. Uh-oh. Hello and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Stellaris with the Bakturian collective. Since last video, I did conquer another fallen empire, which was pretty awesome. I'll look at that in just a minute. But as you just saw, we did get a little pop-up warning me that, hey, we're detecting some bizarre power signatures and so on. Well, the event just fired about 2 months-ish in-game time later. The Unbidden, the source of the massive power surge we detected earlier, has been identified. It comes from some kind of gigantic subspace tear in the Star Mag system. Fleets of strange spacecraft are pouring out of this dimensional portal, and early reports speak of indiscriminate attacks against everyone coming into contact with them. We have intercepted a powerful signal being sent from the arriving vessels to somewhere on the other side of the portal. It sounds like a hunting call. These creatures must be studied closer because I am a neural network administration. So this is one of those crisis events, and this specifically is a crisis event that can fire when you have jump drive technology. I believe there's, an average of 20 or is it 200 in-game years once you develop jump drive technology for this event to fire. What's going to happen once I click this button, I'm pretty sure, is one of these systems is going to get taken over by some sort of alien interdimensional species, and we are going to want to crush them ASAP. But before we get to that, let's talk a little bit about the Fallen Empire. So I crushed these guys really easily, did not lose much overall. Beacon of Stability is just a single planet, Eternal Bastion, not a big deal, kind of fun. But their homeworld in the Beacon of Infinity, now this is cool. We found a ring world. Yeah. It's actually 4 different inhabitable areas on one giant ring, each with their own spaceport, with their own population, and so on. These guys, and of course, plenty of really, really good buildings. So, yeah, overall, it was a pretty profitable war, and I am quite happy with how it turned out. But first, we're going to have to deal with these Unbidden before I can enjoy the fruits of my labor. Now, I do have 958 of my naval capacity right now, just replacing some of the ships that I lost in the war with the Fallen Empire. We have almost 200,000 power right now. Now, unfortunately, to deal with these Unbidden guys... Actually, let's just click the button. I'll talk about this in a second. Hang on. Let's begin the Unbidden event chain. And the dimensional portal now exists. Here they are. Feeding ground reached. Prey bountiful. At long last, we shall feast. This is the interdimensional species. These guys look pretty cool. I like it. What are these things? Pretty sure I just answered that question. But all right. Where are they? Where are they? Hello? They said the Star Mag system, for whatever that means. Maybe we should unpause for a second. No? Wait. Is that it? What's this? No, wait, that's the Allied territories. Well, correct. All right, hang on. Star Mag. There we go. Okay, 60,000 power to start off here, another 60,000 over here, and here is the rift, and the longer this rift exists, the more ships will end up coming through it, which is obviously quite bad for me. Where is this star system? Oh, it's over here. These poor little disc guys just got hit by the interdimensionals? Okay. Well, I almost feel bad for you. Problem, buddy. You realize you're about to get absolutely murdered? And, I can't declare war on you. I would love to have some open borders, so that I can kill these things. But it may very well be that you're not going to give it to me, and I have no choice but to, I don't know. Maybe I have open borders already. Hang on. Can I get in here? Actually, it looks like I can. I don't recall getting open borders with them, but I guess that's exactly what's going to happen. All right, never mind. Anyway, so, yeah, these guys, these little interdimensional species, whatever they are quite powerful. This rift is a serious problem, obviously. We want to destroy it as fast as possible. If we let it be, Then eventually, like, I think 2 more rifts will open up, each, again, pouring out more and more ships. Which actually, if it had spawned, like, over here, I might just kind of let it go for a little bit to try and kill these guys off, but at the same time, that would be kind of risky and hard to take them down later. Once you threaten a portal, they will convene everything on one area, so that would be quite bad for me. Now, their ships, if I understand correctly from the reading I did on the Stellaris wiki, they have no armor. However, they do have very strong shields, and they have a special weapon type that they can try to use, and we actually will be able to research it from their debris if we can kill them. It's pretty powerful. I hope we can get to look at that later. It's really unfortunate, though, because I rely very heavily on Tachyon lances, which do not do extra damage to shields. In fact, they do extra armor penetration, but if they have no armor, then that's not especially useful. So the best lineup we could use against these guys is torpedoes and or kinetic artillery, because our kinetic weapons do extra damage to shields. Torpedoes bypass the shields entirely. So I technically have the absolute worst weapon setup for this, but I don't feel like changing up my ship designs, upgrading them. It'll take too long. By then, they might have gotten around with some more ships. It is probably better for us to just brute force it with the sheer numbers that we have available to us and try to kill them. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Hopefully it works, and I'll be able to research that. What's this? Non-aggression pact broken between some people that I don't really care about. Okay, so I would love to get into your territory peacefully. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to do that. I think I'm allowed to access because there's this military event thing going on, but I'm curious as to whether or not I'll be able to get my civilian ships in there later. I don't want to build a wormhole station. Information? No. Where's the... There used to be an option to have open borders and stuff, right? What about you? Are you able to get in here? It says you can. Huh. I have no idea if they changed that in their latest patch or not, but okay. Now this science ship was going to Seoul for some reason. We have some sort of event here that I can't remember. I'm sending a scientist on the off chance it ends up being useful. But yeah, let's send the cleanup fleet as well. We'll kind of have them as a little bit of a backup in case I send some construction ships, because I do see some of those hanging around. Yep, extra dimensional invaders. But let's go ahead and try to get my primary fleet up there as quickly as possible, which is really strong right now, which is awesome. We should, however, break this up into 2 fleets, I think. Hang on. First, split. Game's running a little slow right now. We'll have you join up with a new howitzer that just got built. But you can continue where you're going. You switch up to this admiral. Man, it is slow when you're dealing with so many ships. Okay, and break them up into separate fleets. That way, I have discovered, they tend to move a little bit faster, get the long-range ships into range a little bit sooner, rather than have corvettes from one giant fleet. Basically the same thing we learned from when we fought that Fallen Empire. I do find that splitting them into 2 separate fleets does marginally improve things. Not by a lot, but by something. So, okay. These guys are making their jump. They are now all the way up to Nimbus. It's going to be a few jumps. One thing that would be really cool, and I don't think it works, but would be really awesome in this event, is every time you use the jump drive, you have like a 10% chance to open up a small rift, and you have to clean those up as you go. Because it makes sense, right? You know, the more of these, what am I trying to say? More jump drives you do, the more risks to subspace tears that you have, and therefore more of these guys can get through, because they're invading right now. No idea if that's how it works, but it would be awesome if it did. Okay, so these guys are trying to fight back, but I don't expect them to last very long. There goes that thing. You notice, by the way, the weird weapon they used just now? It's kind of a weird laser beam thing. Yeah, like that. That's some sort of, like, 5th-dimensional weaponry that they're using, and that's what I'm hoping that I'll be able to research if I can get here quickly enough. Let's see, where are we now? We are still several jumps away, so we're just gonna have to wait. I did not expect them to fire as far away as they did. Let's try to have our cleanup fleet attack these construction ships before they can build anything useful. Because it said in the event that it would fire in my space. It didn't say it would fire in my neighbor. But that's what they did, so, alright. Science ship, we are in Seoul. Is there anything... What was the event? It said we got a situation log thing in solar coordinates. An alien artifact provides the coordinates for a particular system. Alien, the sun. It'd be prudent to investigate. I mean, that's exactly what I did. I already have Seoul, and it doesn't look like anything's happening, so I'm completely confused as to what this event is supposed to do. Maybe nothing. So instead I'm going to have this science ship pop up a little bit closer, let's say over to here for now, so that hopefully I will be able to start researching the debris quickly enough. And it would really suck if I have this event and the Dis Nation is able to salvage the debris before I'm able to get to it. That would be extremely disappointing, actually. I'm getting like 10 frames per second right now. There's just so much for this game to process. And yes, by the way, I'm absolutely massive. Technically, if I just spent a lot of time colonizing planets, I bet you I could win the game right now. But hey, we got a crisis event, and I want to see how quickly we can deal with this. This could turn into a really long, drawn-out fight, but I'm hopeful that if we respond very quickly, we'll be able to crush them before they do anything else with this portal. Because right now, it's still just these 2 fleets, which I can technically deal with, although it would be difficult. I want to destroy this portal before anything else is able to get out. Now, they're moving off, probably to go and conquer these worlds, which is okay with me, actually, because they might just eliminate the United Dis Nation from the game immediately. They did, in fact. They showed up. Oh my god, their planet just blew... What? They're gone. They just showed up and devoured the world. Oh my god. I did not know that that's how it would work. Okay, so now it's the Unbidden's territory. I guess I don't have to worry about the United Dis Nation after all. Oh dear. What have I got myself into here? This is a fine pickle. I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Alright, these guys are where? Still about 3 jumps out. I'm not sure what they're trying to build. I'm a little concerned. I'm not sure what it could be. Maybe it's some military stations. Maybe they're trying to build or access some new portals? I don't know. He's just sort of sitting here. It says he has jump drive as well, which is to be expected. What's this? A governor leveled up. Okay. Have I never explored this area? I think I did. Yeah, I totally did. Alright, well, either way, yeah, so let's just see how fast we can deal with this. Can I brute force it if I react immediately with 200,000 power, which, by the way, is about as powerful as I can possibly get in the game, because we're almost at our force limit anyway. It does not go above 1,000. You can, by the way, build over 1,000 naval capacity, but you will be paying severe penalties as you do that. The more ships you have, the more of a percentage maintenance cost you have on everything, which, considering I'm making 700 energy credits per month right now, with this many ships undocked, I can afford to probably have almost 1,100-ish ships of naval capacity, but for now, no need to worry about that. I'm about to lose a lot of ships, though, I have no doubt. Ooh, what'd they just do? Ooh, wait a minute. What is this? You built a station. Let's try to kill this off real quick. Can I? I don't like the fact that he just took over some of my territory, just by showing up and building something. That upsets me. I'm greatly vexed by this. Yeah, this cleanup fleet's gonna be kind of important. I kinda hope you get over there soon. Kill those construction ships before they can build more stations that you can't handle. You're just a tiny cleanup crew. Seriously, you gonna jump? It usually gives me a percentage. Tells me when you're about to jump. Wait, where are you? I thought you were already here. Oh, who even knows? Yep, they're building more stuff. Goodness gracious me. You know, maybe we don't worry about these stations. It's not like they're taking any planets that I really care about. Maybe we do just... Yeah, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. Don't worry about the stations. Not a big deal. Cleanup crew can handle the construction ships. We just need to close the portal ASAP. Now, it looks like... Oh my god, they got a 3rd fleet. Oh dear god. This is scary. Maybe I should wait for them to leave? Can I handle this? I mean, I have 200,000 power, which is technically more than they do. It's just that my bonuses will not apply against these guys. Do I wait for one of their fleets to leave? Give me a chance to try and pick them off one by one? Yes. Stop the fleet. Little concerned, but let's try to let them go somewhere else. Just one of them at least. And we'll rush for the portal and crush it. Maybe?
Hostile fleet
engaged. Okay, you found the Void Shaper. Can you blow it up before they get to you? Because I think they're about to jump drive on you, sir. Can they reach that in one jump? Probably not, actually. Okay. Shantari civilization encountered. I don't really care about that. They did retreat. Where you fight? Oh, wait. They just finished building a... Okay. Well, great. Now I have to deal with this giant thing. And I think they're penetrating my shields. Yes, they are. Dear Lord. Okay. Okay, we're not going to worry about that right now. One of the fleets did leave. Go. Make a beeline. Destroy that portal. I don't know what happens to the fleets once we destroy the might want to make sure they don't get any reinforcements, because that would be bad. Retreat! Retreat, you dummies! Okay. Go repair somewhere helpful. Oh my gosh, they lost a lot of hull points. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. Oh boy. Well, we're here. Their fleet's as far away as it gets. They have another fleet that went somewhere? Where'd it go? Here? Yes. They went over here for some reason. They'll jump back soon enough. Will we have enough time to close the portal? And then pick off whatever fleets arrive before they get reinforcements? I'm not sure. But we're now moving.
System survey complete.
I'm very nervous about this. This could be the end of us here, if we're not quick about it. That's a lot of freaking power. Like, how are you supposed to be able to deal with this? Alright, we're in range of the portal. Blow it up. Blow it up, dummies. Come on. Priority Alpha. You gonna blow it up?
Hostile fleet
Oh god!
engaged.
Okay, there they are. So, one of their fleets is here. I don't think they're gonna be able to take out the portal. It seems to have a surprising amount of hit points, but one of their fleets is right here. We can try to break it up, but oh my god, even with both of these guys selected, we do not have an amazing chance of winning, and their other two fleets are on the way. Oh no! Really bad. Well, okay, at least they're in close enough range that I have a lot of shield dampeners, and my corvettes and such should be able to use some disruptors against them. That's helpful. Wow. Okay, well, we have a lot of bombers, we have some missiles and other things heading their way. I'm not sure it'll be enough, but we are managing to pick them down. If we can just crush this fleet before their reinforcements get here, I'm going to feel a lot happier. But I'm not sure if we're going to be able to. We are losing some naval force limit, but not too bad, and we are actually destroying quite a bit of their fleet. Mostly they just have some battleships and cruisers left, it looks like, and their other fleet, I think, just got in range. Now, maybe not quite. I don't know. We're trying to still hit this dimensional portal, but it has an absolute crap ton of hit points. 82,000?
Hostile fleet
Oh,
engaged.
jeez! Okay, well, it looks like these battleships are worth the vast majority of the military power, so destroying those is going to be very helpful. So we managed to destroy this fleet before it could do a ton of damage.
Situation
Good.
updated.
Now we have to focus a little bit on the dimensional portal until the rest of their fleet gets in range. We are able to do some damage. What's over here? Oh, they have another fleet over here now. I didn't even realize this one was here. Great. They must have left somewhere then immediately jumped back in. I'm guessing that's what happened, which is fine. So yeah, crisis events. They try to make the late game interesting. It's interesting. I'm not sure it's going to last much more than like one video, but it's interesting. Can we destroy this portal? It looks like we can try. These guys are definitely in range, and with everything selected, it looks like we're still predicted to win, though the losses might be kind of heavy. Are these guys not in range yet? Because they don't seem to be doing much. And we have torpedoes that are punching through their shields. Yeah, if you do have this event, if you do not have the military... Oh, god, they just got a third fleet through. Oh, god. Maybe you need the right kind of weapons to beat these guys. The Tachyon Lances have been great for everything else, but for this, I'm not so convinced. But we're beaten up on this, this portal. It is losing most of its health pretty rapidly. Of course, now we're shooting it a lot slower because we're prioritizing attacking the battleships here. We haven't lost a ton of force limit yet, which is good, despite the fact that we have 3 fleets pincering us. But we're in a nice, tight kill circle here. If we could just get closer so that my shield dampeners would do their job. It is infuriating how useless these auras are. Oh, and they just built a station. Yeah, sure, why not? Build your stations. See how well that works out for you. Come on, blow up the portal. I want to know if it sucks them back into the void. I don't think so, but it'd be great if it did. You certainly don't want more reinforcements coming through, do you? Blow it up.
Situation.
Okay, hang on. Dimensional portal destroyed. The dimensional portal in the Starmax system has been destroyed. This means that the extraterrestrial invaders can no longer receive reinforcements. With the destruction of this portal, the end of this invasion is finally in sight. A profound sense of elation has settled over most of the galaxy. The Bakturian collective has won much admiration since it was their ships that struck the final blow against the portal. The crews of those vessels will be celebrated as heroes for generations to come. The galaxy is a safer place. I suspect I just got a diplomatic boost with everybody in the galaxy. Not that it matters, because they absolutely despise me. But okay, so now they will not get any more reinforcements. No new portals should open up. I think we're going to be okay. It just sucks that we're going to lose so many dang ships trying to deal with these fleets. Woof. But we got them. We did get them, and now it's just a matter of cleaning up and then rebuilding. Really wish I had a lot more torpedoes, but I guess it's a good thing that I did mix in some non-energy type weapons into this fleet, with the torpedoes and so on. Would have been better had I used artillery or proton torpedoes instead of tachyon lances, but, you know, maybe that's a good reason to actually mix up the type of weapons I use a little bit more, you know? Go to ship designer. The howitzer, for example, maybe I want to mix it a little bit, you know? Maybe not quite so many tachyon lances. Maybe put in a few, are they the neutron torpedoes? I think so. Yeah, neutron torpedoes. You know, just mix like one or two of these in here. So that in future wars, maybe not against these invaders, but in future wars, I'll be able to penetrate the shields a little bit more reliably. That's not a bad idea. I think I actually will do some of that. Diversification, man, it is important. We're going to lose probably about 150 to 200 forcemen out of this war, but we did manage to handle our crisis event just by reacting to it very quickly. Obviously, if we had sat back and let them get more fleets than this, oh boy, would we have been screwed until I retrofit all my navy. But we handled it, so we should be just fine. I think I'm going to have to end this video here. I think you guys kind of understand exactly what's going to happen from here on out. I'm just going to clean up. I'm going to make sure this all gets cleaned up. I'm going to take over these planets if I can, and then I'm just going to rebuild my navy, which may take a little while. But that's it. First crisis event done. Hopefully nobody declares war on me while I'm weak. I'll see you guys in a future video. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye. Wish me luck.